Hello, welcome back to Be Your Back Reps. I'm Martin, and this week it's Wasson. Let's agree to disagree.
Hi Ev.
Hi mate, how you doing?
Loving it.
Always.
Okay, so first one is going to be Warhammer 40k is an easy hobby to get into. 3, 2, 1.
I'll change it just to agree. Just to agree. Yeah, I think it's quite easy to get into.
I would say it's very easy to get into. I'm just like, the rules are a little bit complicated. Not complicated, but
Yeah, they're a lot harder than what they are in 8th.
there's many things to learn.
8th was a lot easier than 9th, I would say.
But it's
Especially now the new chapter brings out.
Yeah.
I would say.
But as for getting into it as a hobby,
If you love painting stuff, it's
yeah,
a great hobby.
it's great.
If you like building, painting, great hobby.
Games Workshop prices are too high. 3, 2, 1.
Robin bastards, isn't
Um,
they? It's an absolute joke, isn't it? I mean, all right, it's a hobby, and you pay for, everyone pays for whatnot. But end of the day, it's just it's just plastic.
it is a hobby, and I understand that it's a luxury. It's a luxury.
It is a luxury.
However, they do skew the rules to benefit themselves.
Yeah, and they continuously change the rules every 2 or 3 months for you to buy a new book. You got to buy a new book. You got to buy, literally 8th finish within one day, and suddenly 9th's here. And Space Marines had 3 books in about 6 months, something like that.
Yet we still buy it. So is it really? Is it really that bad? Who knows?
But I do agree. It's very Robin bastards. That's a simple way to put it. They could be watching us now, but they are Robin bastards. That's just it is what it is.
I would have gone that far, but
They are. That's Robin bastards. Yeah.
The game is more balanced than it ever has been. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
okay. The recent FAQ.
You can start.
The recent FAQ has helped.
Yes.
Definitely for
Yes and no.
Marines.
Yes.
However, they've as far as that the bottom bracket's gone, I believe they've killed Necrons.
Yeah, Necron's gone.
They've killed Necrons.
You're also like. No, I'm not even in here. That's how bad they are.
And
but yeah.
Even with the recent point increases, I think Harlequins are still too strong for the rest of the meta.
Yeah.
And with Nids, I've not played Nids yet, but from what I've read,
I feel like
they're another list or they're another army that's just.
I feel like after Knights, Chaos Knights, Chaos Space Marines, and Guard,
we don't even know how Guard's going to be yet.
Yeah, they have to release another balanced data sheet within 3 or 4 months anyway.
I think they should have left the FAQ go just for some competition with Nids and potentially Knights.
Yeah.
But now that they've already FAQ'd the 3 problem codexes, i.e. Harlequins, which I don't think they've done enough, Custodes, which they may have gone over the top with. They've gone over the top with a little bit.
I don't agree with the whole one use of that reroll dice.
It's how they've hit hard.
Put the CPU. I understand, but the one use of it, I think that's a bit harsh. It might be.
Yeah, and it's how they've hit hard, but I understand why they've done it because the line of sight. The line of sight stopped a little bit.
Broadside needed a loose core.
They needed, of course.
Things like that was handy.
I'm surprised they still kept infantry.
I still don't think Marines are. I mean, they're better, but I don't think. I mean, everything's still -2 damage. So you're gonna be killing Marines anyway.
The armour of contempt
has helped, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? The Salamanders, they're good. Black Templars are good.
And now Death Guard and Thousand Sons of Rising.
Yeah, Death Guard.
I haven't seen
something I don't like. They took. I can understand why they took the whole obsec of Custodes.
Yeah.
Because Trajan's. Do you know what I mean? He's upset. He needed to lose it. You had your Terminators of obsec, which I again understand. But then you give it to more harder to kill Terminators.
Death Guard,
Death Guard, which is a bit weird.
But so you're both on strongly disagree. But take yourself back a year. There's no data balance sheets happening at all. Only FAQs. So do you think compared to last year, the game is still more terrible?
I just don't think they learned their lesson. The GW. So they released a book and it's just too strong.
But bear in mind they are doing quarterly balances now. Does that not affect your decisions?
Yeah, but
I'll move it to there.
You're asking me to there. You're asking me to compare.
I still don't think they've done enough
right now.
So would you not rather have a balance at all?
Thing is, in my eyes, you want two opponents want to go into the game. It's want to be 50-50 in a way. That's why you want it. So the better player wins on the day, or it's just luck. But when you face certain lists, and you've got no chance.
I think a new codex should always be reviewed after it's had a couple of weeks or a month or so playing, because clearly playtesters aren't doing their job. No offense.
Okay. On that note. The next one is playtesters are doing a good job.
Wow.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to go again.
I'm going to go this. I think there's some, to a certain point, they are doing an okay job.
I'm going to.
But I feel like there's some units in the game which are just, how do they not spot?
I'm probably going to get
like suits. Like, how can you not notice suits?
But I think they're shambles. No offence. When Tau come out, broke as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to swear, right? Broke as fuck. Custodes, when they first come out, broke as fuck. Harlequins, broke as fuck.
It does take him a long while to fix it.
Tyranids, broke as fuck. There's a trend here.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Knights are going to be broken.
I've seen Chaos Knights are going to be worse than
Broken Knights. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know who's.
And then you got Chaos Space Marines. I mean, not Guards got to come out yet. Guards are going to be horrible.
I understand those meant to be like they probably want a little wow factor, right?
Harlequins.
But yeah, no, they're yeah. But I don't know.
90 points for was it 90 points for?
Void Reavers.
They've got
and then you just we won't put the points on that. We'll just give it real good.
I mean, I don't know who in their right mind thought it'd be a good idea to give them transhuman on the hits and turn off rerolls. Like it fucks elites. It fucks elites armies.
Yeah.
And it also fucks hordes. Like it's meant to either benefit or one or the other. Yeah.
Yeah, not both.
Another thing you can record over. Playtesters maybe test it. Games Workshop may not be listening.
That could be true.
That could be that's why I've got this as because I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, I don't think they got the benefit of the doubt.
I'm only putting strongly disagree because what's point out in playtester if you're not going to listen to them?
That's a very good point. Very good point.
Games Workshop probably do what.
I put this question. Like, do you like
they probably do what they want. However, why have these people?
In the end of the day, is Games Workshop getting the coin? Do you know what I mean? So they're going to want these good armies to sell a lot, and then go. Hold on, we'll just nerf them. It may take us 3-4 months, 2-3 weeks, but
again, that's what I feel.
Okay. Rules and codexes should all be digital instead of printed. 3, 2, 1.
I like a good book.
I like a book.
I like a book. I mean, I like a good book. Not everyone wants to use their phone and the app's crap as well.
Or if your battery dies in the middle of the game,
yeah,
right?
the battery dies. The app's not very
A
good.
hard
as
copy,
everyone knows.
okay, I understand people probably don't like hard copies carrying around with them. I don't know, there's probably quite a lot of books, you know, you got
Books are quite expensive.
yeah, you got your core rules.
They're quite
So to play Chaos Space Marines at the minute, you'd need to carry out at least 4 or 5 books around with you.
That's fine. That's their problem.
You take that
That's the
upon
very problem, isn't it?
you take
If
that
I'm
upon
gonna play-
yourself
if
when
I-
playing the army.
Yeah.
4 or 5 books, along with about 10 FAQs probably. Would you not rather have a live rule set which can be updated as you go?
Even
Rather
the app people use isn't even GW's app. It's just some random geezers, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like the Games Workshop app is rubbish.
Yeah,
you
so
make a list on there.
Look, listen,
instead of printing a book, which takes so many months to write,
kills the
so many
Kills
rules,
the trees.
so many
cares?
more months to print and dish out, which you then got to pay. You not have the rules on an app like they have now, but better, which get
That app's been out
updated.
like 2 years. It's still not better.
So bear in mind,
You know what I mean?
you're somebody new, just now buying the hobby. You go in and buy the Chaos Space Marine Codex.
Right.
You turn up to play a game. How many rules you can now get wrong? Because how outdated it is. Yet they'll still sell the Codex for £5.
My only worry
Yeah,
is that lately
Yeah, you've got a good point there.
but also
Whereas if you pay the subscription fee per month, your rules are all updated on app as you go, including all codexes.
if we're saying that it gets updated
You're
on time,
living in a cuckoo world, 'cause that's never going to happen.
No,
that app's been out 2 years and it still don't work.
right, this is dependent, right, on how efficient the app is. So like, if we're waiting around for weeks for the thing to update, when there's every little FAQ being all balanced data sheet, and you got to
To be
wait.
fair,
You got to wait for an FAQ to be updated onto, say, for instance, Battle
you can put
Scribe.
it on app if you want. That is an option.
Right. If it was updated like very regularly,
If it's done properly.
if it's right, so if that's the case, if that's the case, I would change it to agree. However, at this current climate, with Battle Scribe taking forever for an FAQ
So
to change,
we're doing it if the app actually works.
Yeah. If it can make a
I'm
live,
still a good book man. I'll put it on disagree. I'm still a
if
good
it make
book
a
man.
live rule set which gets updated and looks at properly, rather than charge you £5 for a codex, it gets updated after 1 week.
I agree. Oh, yeah, then I would definitely agree. I would definitely go data.
'Cause
That's
how-
if
I think the custodian codex has 1 day FAQ straight away with miscordias and points changes there.
yeah,
So straight away your codex is outdated.
and even our
But that's not the consumer's fault. That's
even half
GW's fault.
even half of my
But
budget.
if you was paying like £5 a month, say, for an app for all your rules, that'd be updated on there straight away, first day.
It better be a good app.
a bit of a good. I'll put it agree then
Yeah, I mean,
on that. I'm still a good book man. But
like our our codex is already out, pretty much obsolete with the amount of rule changes.
they've got to change into my book.
How about
It
this?
must have just
When you're playing games, how often do you look at your phone and how often do you actually open the book?
yeah, but the phones are relevant because no one
Once
uses
each,
the actual
I
app.
actually open the book just as much as I open.
Because everyone uses Battle Scribe because it's better than
There you go. Live rule set.
yeah, but if you want about using
I think it's a good idea if
I still like
the
the book,
app
though.
works the way they say it works. Like I said, I don't want to see a little rule change and then wait 2 weeks for the update. So I'll change it to green.
I like a good book. Just say irrelevant the book doesn't work, but
Stratagems should be removed from the game. 3, 2, 1.
nah, they make it fun. They make
No,
it fair.
they make it more strategic using them.
Definitely.
They make the game more
think this-
unpredictable.
I think before the codex comes out, they need to relook at some of them because some are broke. Like,
Well, we're just talking about if the game should have. I'm assuming we're just assuming.
If you should have stratagems in the game.
Yeah, so we're not talking about if they're broken or not. We're just talking if they should have stratagems.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know.
Obviously, there's some there's query ones, but
Yeah.
in general, yes. I feel
Yeah, it makes the game more fun. You've got the new
Yeah.
game that's come out. What's it called?
it's more unpredictable.
Tempest of War, I think it's called.
But I mean stratagems as
Yeah,
in
I know.
having your
what you mean.
CP and stacking and potentially doing high damage combos with stratagems.
That's down to you. Though. I mean,
That's down to
I think.
Would you not think it's better if stratagems were all gone and you had, like, say, 10 universal stratagems for everyone. Because you turn up to the table now, you face another army, your opponent cannot go through all their strats they can do, and they're bound to catch you out with something, meaning it or not.
Yeah, but that's the more fun of it, though, isn't it? Like then you learn something new.
The thing is, right? Stratagems also give you they also make your army. How did you just say it? Unique. So for instance, you're not going to have Tau fighting again in combat, or you know what I mean, or they probably give you more strength or something in shooting. Like Tau are based on shooting, whereas like you'd have strats against, say, Tyranids, who would probably do more damage or better wounds in combat, because that's just what the army does. I think strats not only give you more diversity and strategic play, but they also make your army more unique.
I feel like I'm more agreeing than disagreeing, but yeah, I agree with what you said there.
So you don't think having just universal strats for the whole game rather than every army having 20 or 30 strats of their own?
Yeah, but the 20 or 30 strats make like I said, make
it unique. I think it may make the game a little bit.
Does it unbalance it having all these strats? Would it not be more balanced to have 10 stratagems everyone can use?
Everyone's got the same amount of strats they can use.
Not necessarily.
I would rather.
That's GW's fault, isn't it? I'm happy with strats.
But also because, like, say you could be in a bad situation, strats get you out of trouble.
To be fair, there is really like 3 or 4 universal ones everyone uses anyway.
There's more than 4.
Well, I don't know.
But, you know, like, yeah.
I know what you're trying to say. Like, the reroll, everyone uses that.
Yeah, reroll, fight.
Fight.
Or you can like auto morale.
Auto morale.
So good example for us at Arena about when Paddy plays Tyranids, he'll bang about 8 command points in 1 turn for stratagems.
That's his problem.
Do you think that's balanced?
Well, that codex needs reviewing for a start. Number 2.
He'll be out of CP then, won't he?
It is what it is.
But the amount of damage you could do in 1 turn, combining stratagems and building it up, and then basically end the game.
Well, that's again, they've got to balance that, haven't they? That's just the whole balance of it.
I'm strongly agreeing with stratagems. I don't care if it's down.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's a disadvantage for me or not. I like stratagems. They make my army unique.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I like going. Oh, that's quite cute. You don't need rerolls.
Obviously, this is just my.
I only do it once, but you know, it's quite cool. It's a big fan.
Painting and building is a major part of the hobby.
I wish it wasn't.
Painting.
Are we doing it now?
Oh no, but he's got to 3.
I have 3, 2, 1.
Someone doesn't really paint.
Yeah, I can't deny that it's. I don't enjoy it as much. I like building.
Building's fun. I've got to be my thing. I don't know. Like, what was saying again?
Painting and building is a major part of the hobby.
Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it has to be. I mean, I strongly agree with that. I think
I'm agree. No, it is a big part of it, but I just don't.
I'm
only putting it down to agree because I don't actually like.
Because you can't just rock up with a box that just says that my unit's done, and it's like
the good thing about modelling.
You not build it.
I do enjoy modelling, right? And the reason I like enjoying modelling on at least some models, maybe not so much space marines, is because you can custom how they look to a degree. Like you can give them dynamic actions like running, leaping. Also, you can, for instance, Martin's orcs. You can put like little heads from other armies. You can put like little bodies and stuff like looking
orcs
like
are a prime example because you can do whatever you want with them.
Pretty much.
That's what they are, scavengers, isn't they? Essentially.
Yeah.
It's like Tyranids, I think, to a certain extent, the same.
A looted bloody tank. You can put some like Imperial stuff on it, make it look like I've smashed up some Imperium, bitch.
GT the cult, we could just use guard.
Painting's obviously important. It gives you your stamp on your army. So obviously
and you get more points for having.
Well, yeah, but you can make them look unique. You can obviously follow a certain colour scheme to an army, but you can obviously put your own.
I don't really
your own trademark on it.
I paint a little bit every now and then, but not a lot. So I strongly agree. I do think it's a massive part of the hobby.
It is a massive part of the hobby, but I'm still agreeing.
That's fine. We got to somewhat disagree on that. That's the whole point.
I'll disagree.
Competitive 40k is toxic in the tournament scene. 3, 2, 1.
I
I've not played any tournaments. So
I-
I'm not going to disagree. I've not played any tournaments for like 6 months. Not since COVID. So I can't really.
So I'm
disagree.
not playing ultra competitive. Like I enter tournaments and stuff, but I don't think I'm on the kind of scenes where people are proper like crazy.
Say it again.
Like
So-
all the tournaments. So do we think that competitive is a toxic scene in tournaments? Basically,
I mean,
every tournament I've been to, I feel like
yeah,
95.
I'm going to change it.
95% of the people are nice. They're good as gold.
Yeah,
You have
you
your chat with them.
you just get your 1 or 2.
They like talking about the hobby. You share the same interests. Maybe the odd 5% are a bit up themselves or chat shit, or But all in all, I think so. Pretty much every, I would say maybe in 3 or 4 tournaments, I probably only 2 people that have been a bit. So that's like maybe out of 100 people. Maybe out of 100 people, maybe 2 have been knobs. So maybe even I could be a knob, I don't know. Am I a knob?
I mean, read it on Facebook, mate. And people hate it. People hate the current.
Yeah, but that's ultra. We're talking like that's probably like LVO and.
That's what I mean, competitive.
Competitive, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just
not like.
I can only go off my own experiences, and because I don't play ultra competitive.
Obviously, you're all aware of what you see on social media and stuff like that.
It's just
people moaning all the time.
Mate, it's horrible. I'm going to agree because it's toxic. It is a bit toxic.
Probably is, but
like from my experience,
alcohol's toxic, but I still like it.
It's good for you. It's not. Oh, drink sensibly as well. I should put that in there, really.
Drink responsibly.
You should always spit fire.
Go count this down.
3, 2, 1.
Go for gold. Go for gold. Absolutely. I mean, it depends.
Even with armour of contempt and stuff, shit kicking around in it. You'd be lucky to kill something with your full fire, I think. No, it's
very situational.
It's situational. I tend to, if you're going for secondaries, like grind them down or bring it down, I would strongly suggest you focus fire.
Yeah.
Because again, we just talked about strats earlier in the chat. They can
think
easily transhuman on your ass. They can easily.
But then if it's two units, they're going to transhuman on 1.
Yeah, but if you focus fire,
they're still going to transhuman on 1, aren't they?
yeah, but you ain't gonna know that. You ain't gonna know that until you selected your targets, mate.
I think split fire's good.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I prefer to know the unit's dead. Alright? That's just my opinion.
I just think,
If I'm stacking markers on a fucking unit, mate, I'll make a draw.
it's understandable for you. To be fair, I should probably strongly disagree because I've got minimum shooting anyway because I'm custodes. But
I'm not even talking from a.
I feel like the entire Warhammer, I think it's good to split fire.
If you in tune with your opponent,
Obviously not against Harlequins because that'd be outrageous.
and you're pretty good at you're pretty good at how to.
Or you've got weight dice.
Yeah, if you weigh dice,
you can split fire then.
split fire.
You
But
can split fire then.
it depends how good you are at judging your damage output, basically.
And how lucky you
If
are.
you feel
get
how,
lucky.
if you
Right.
if
Feel
you're
like
going if you're going against troops or infantry that are 4 up save, 3 up save, and you've got -3s, I would probably split fire because if you're wounding, you're probably 9 times out of 10 going to kill them. But if you're going to split fire against knights,
Yeah.
strongly suggest you don't do that.
No, yeah. It's
situational.
It's
like I
situational.
said.
But like I feel like most of the time you should, if you need to. But then if you don't,
Barkeep, another.
I will still be playing 40k in 10 years.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
10 years. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say strong.
But what happens? So I don't know what happens.
No one knows the future, do they?
I'm currently enjoying the meta.
Yeah, I'm currently.
Even if it's not balanced.
I'm enjoying it.
It's alright. It's a good hobby.
It's good people play it.
It's good people play it. Yeah.
We've got good squad on battle back rep. Bugle back reps.
Yeah.
Good squad. Good
Right.
gang.
You have a good laugh.
Good. Look forward to June, man. It's just,
Yeah, it'll be alright. I think
it's on.
I'm pretty certain I'll be playing in 10 years. think so.
No one knows what's around the corner, so that's why I've not strongly agreed.
No, I
Because you
think
don't know what's going on.
at the minute, it's like, unless
You take
Games
every day
Workshop,
as it comes, but for now.
unless Games Workshop really fucks it up.
To be fair,
I'm
by
still
then it'd be what, 11th forward instead? Maybe 10th?
Yeah.
No, 12th probably. So
potentially,
hopefully by
unless
then.
they just FAQ 9th for the next 10 years.
No, they won't make cool, they.
No.
As soon as 9th's done, they'll be like straight on 10.
Yeah, they went from 8th to 9th quite quick, I feel, but we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic now.
So the last one is, you can never truly leave the hobby. 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to agree only because I took a year or so out and I'm still in this mess.
Yeah. I feel like, well, how long did we take off it?
About 10 years? 12 years?
Yeah, so we went from 3rd edition to 8th.
Yeah.
And we got back into it again. We still kind of had armies, apart from mine, who had his all sold. But I had little bits and pieces still kicking around somewhere. Obviously, it all needed updating. But yeah, generally, and because we live near a hobby shop,
yeah, it's handy.
It's kind of always, when you walk down the street and down past town, it's like, oh, yeah,
This kind of goes into the other question there, like in 10 years' time, you can sort of play it. So it's kind of the same question.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so.
That wraps it up for this one.
Any more funky ones?
That isn't it.
Top
Unless
one,
you
top
two
one.
got anything on top of your head, you think?
To be fair, I'm just thinking about what I'm drinking next.
Well, I'll go. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, not really much to add on it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
I'm still caught up on the meta being a bit squiff. Still a bit unbalanced. I
the
feel.
balance sheet's not really balanced there.
I don't know if
No, that's not. It has.
I do like
because you got.
I do like the fact that they FAQ things a bit quicker.
Do you think? No, I've got one. I'll go on. Do you think that Necron's got shafted? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
there you go.
Necrons is done.
Necrons are done.
They're so done.
Yeah, poor Necrons. I can't believe they got nothing. Well, they got one that's one Gauze, which are the problem against Marines now.
The problem is they were one of the first codexes out, weren't they?
Yeah, but Marines got something.
Yeah,
they just got up in this.
Perhaps they'll think of something after they let Knights have their way and Chaos have their way. Or Guard will be before Chaos.
Maybe.
No, is it Chaos before Guard?
It'd be Knights / Chaos Knights. No, that'll be Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they should have left this FAQ go until they released at least a few more codexes. But what do I know?
I feel like some of the armies needed like Custodians needed, Tal needed it.
However, mark my words, all you're going to see now is Harlequins and Nids. Most probably Nids, because Harlequins can't deal with mortal wounds.
No.
Yeah, they might be able to stop you hitting on. Well, before up, it's like okay,
that, just like,
we'll put 12 more wounds on you, bitch.
Yeah, deal with us now.
Yeah, but
yeah, poor Necrons. Got shafted. Literally just shafted.
Screw Anyway,
even the Monolith's not very good. Shafted.
It's better.
As always. I think on that note, I'll wrap it up.
Yeah. On that note, I'm going to grab another beer.
Take it easy.
Cheers and go.
Cheers and go.
Leave that. I can't laugh, mate. I can't laugh.
Leave that.